Hi, I'm Roldan Eden and I'm here once again for the series of Region 1 Digital Online Learning Platform. We are already at the part 2 of the development of offline interactive digital learning materials. Let's continue! Let us now discuss the different tools we have in Kotobee Author. The first tool is the image tool. For us to insert an image, there are two ways. First is through the image tool, and the second is click and drag. In image tool, click add image tool, click add image, locate the image, and click open. Set the options and click create. Here's now an example of an image. In the second way, which is click and drag, make it sure that both screens are visible and accessible. The first screen is the location of the image, while the other one is the Kotobee screen. Click and drag the image into the white area of Kotobee. And we have now inserted the image. How to edit an image? In every learning resource, there are standards to follow, and we should apply it. To do that, you may apply while inserting the image or when it is already inserted. Hover the mouse pointer on the image and click the Edit tool. Click Edit or just double-click the image. Initially, the image dimension, which is width and height, is set to auto. This will adjust based on the device display. When it is resized, specific pixels will be set. For the text and wrap, there are three types. The first type is none. The element is at the center and there are no text on both sides of the image. Push left if the image will be positioned to the left side and text can be placed on the right side, while push right, the image will be positioned to the right side and text can be placed on the left side. After you have set the specifications, just click Edit button. Let us now apply the specifications we have discussed a while ago. Double-click the image, set the width to 225 and the height to 75. On the text wrap, I will select Push Left and I will click now Edit. As you can see, the image is set at the left side with a specific dimension on its width and its height. Let us now see the effect by pressing the preview mode. If you are okay with it, you can exit now the preview. Our next tool is the gallery tool. To insert a gallery, the same procedures will be done just like inserting an image. But in this case, two or more images will be selected. Example, I will click on the gallery tool. Click to start adding your messages. Click on it. Select now the images you want to include in your gallery. Once done, click Open. In here, you have to put now the caption, unzipping DNA, transcription, protein synthesis, and last one is abnormal gene. Once you are done with the caption, you can rearrange the images by pressing now the up arrow or the down arrow. Let us move the fourth image to be at the third image. So I will click the up arrow key. To delete an image in the gallery, just press the red button. Under the Settings tab, you can change or set the following elements. You can change the width, the height, the text wrap, and the scale. By the way, on this scale, it is advised to choose Contain because it allows the images to fit within its dimension. Also, you can change the size of the thumb size. You can have small, medium, or large. Let me click now the medium. After you have set all the elements, you can now click Create. To see the result, click the preview mode. We browse on it, and here are the thumbnails. You can actually move from one image to another by clicking the left and right buttons. You can also click the thumbnails to go directly to your desired image. Once you are done, you can click X button and exit preview. Our next tool is the anchor tool. An anchor is a flag or a locator which is used in partner with link tool. So how to make an anchor? Locate first the area where you want to put your anchor. In my case, I'll put it here at the chapter header. Then click Anchor Tool. It requires a name. I'll put it here, Lesson 1. And click OK. And after that, an orange flag will appear in the area. That's how easy to create an anchor. Our next tool is the link tool. But before that, let us first proceed to chapter 2.1. In this area, we will now insert the link. Let us click now the link tool, and there's a message which states you must first highlight the text you want to link. So this is a requirement for us to use the link. Click OK. Let us first type the text. For the discussion of lesson 1, please click here. We highlight a word or group of words, then click Link Tool. There are 6 ways to do it, but we will be discussing 4 of them, and these are to book location, pop-up message, audio, and attachment. To website will not be discussed because this is an online option. An action is an option which is not available in the free license. Let us start with the book location. Click it. Identify the chapter where you want to go. In my case, I'll choose chapter 1. Normally at the target, beginning of the chapter is the default value. But if you would like to redirect the viewer to other part of the chapter, let's say in the middle part, that's the use now of the anchor. So once you click the target, it will show you the different anchors you have in that chapter. So now, I will choose the anchor lesson 1 and click create. Let us see now the result by pressing the preview mode. Once you click the word here, you will be redirected to lesson 1 discussion. If you're okay with it, click exit preview. How about bringing us back to the previous location? Then, another anchor and link will be needed. You can also explore the use of a two-way linking. Next, we'll be linking a pop-up message or an image. First, we type the sentence. The primary colors are sources of secondary colors. Then I will highlight primary colors, click the link tool, choose pop-up message. At the type, I will click text, and in the message box, you type now the message. I will type red, blue, and yellow. Then click create. This time, highlight secondary colors. Click the link tool, select the pop-up message, but this time it's not text, but I will click now image. Click add image, locate the image you would like to choose, and click open. After that, we can click now create. Let us check now the pop-up message and the pop-up image by clicking the preview button. I will click now primary colors link, and there's the message, red, blue, and yellow. If you're okay with it, click OK. And now let's click secondary colors link. Click on it, and there's the image. If you're okay with it, click OK. Once done, click exit preview. In using link, we are not restricted to text only. We can also attach our link to an image. Example here, we have an instruction, click the icon below to play Bahay Kubo song. So we have to insert an icon here. Click the image tool, click add image, and select the icon. After that, you can click open. In this area, you have to set now the dimension. I'll click 50 for the width and set 50 to the height. After that, I'll click create. So here's now the icon. After that, I have to click on the icon and click the link tool. At this moment, I will click the audio option. Again, I will not choose the online link, but I'll choose the offline one. I'll click on this and click add audio file. And I will locate now the audio file, Bahay Kubo song. Remember that audio is only restricted to MP3 type. After that, I'll click now open. If you're okay with this, click now create. To hear the sound, let us now click preview mode. and click the icon. So there should be a sound of it. After that, click Exit Preview. Let's now go to the last option of the link tool. This is the attachment. You can attach any type of file because once you click the link, a Save As window will appear. Let's try it. I will type here a text, download your activity here. And I will highlight the word here. I will click the link tool, select attachment, click browse to locate now the file to be attached. In this case, I will select a sample Excel file. After that, click open. If you're okay with this, click create. Let us check now by clicking the preview mode. Once you click the word here, a Save As window will appear. This will enable your device or the device of your learner to have a copy of the attached file. In my case, I will select at the desktop and click Save. If you're okay with it, click now Exit Preview. Our next tool is the audio tool. So before I'll discuss the audio tool, let us go first to Chapter 2. If you want your learners to hear a sound, this is the tool that you need. How to do it? Let us first type a text. Listen to this music and answer the following questions. Let us assume that you have enumerated the questions below. And below that, insert an audio. How to do it? Click the audio tool. Of course, we will not again select this one because this is online. We select this and click Add Audio File. After that, we will play the same audio, Bahay Kubo. I'll click on this. The same policy, only MP3 type of file is allowed here. Once you're okay, click Open. After that, click Create. Let us hear now the output. Click on the preview mode and click the black play button. If you can hear it, if you're okay with it, click Exit Preview. Next is the video tool. If you want your learners to watch a video clip, this is the tool to be utilized. How to do it? Let's type first a text. Watch the video below and write an essay about it. Once done, click the video tool, click Add Video File, locate and select the file, and click Open. To have a better view, Kotobee sets the width to 100% and a length of 300, but you can adjust it according to your preference. Once done, click Create. To see the output, click Preview Mode and click the white play button. And the video is now playing. Once okay, click Exit Preview. But take note that we are restricted with the size of our ebook. Remember that we only have a free license. Our next tool is used when you want to enclose a long text or an image. That tool is Container Tool. First, let us go to Chapter 3. In here, we click now the Container Tool. At the Layout tab, we have two types of container. We have Expand Vertically and Use Scroll Bar. When we select Expand Vertically, the length of the container is based on the length of the text or image inserted. While Use Scroll Bar has a fixed length, but it will display a vertical scroll bar for you to view the remaining part of the text or an image. Let us first use Expand Vertically. After that, we set the width to 100% and the height to 300. Under the Design tab, you can actually change the font color, the background color, the border thickness, and the border radius. Let us change the color of the font into red. If this is okay for you, then we'll proceed to the next color. For the background color, I will choose now yellow to make it contrasting. This shade of yellow is okay for me. After that, the border color, I will choose a color shade of blue. That's okay with me. For the border thickness, I will make it into 3 pixels. For the border radius, this refers to the rounded corner. I'll make it 7. After we have set the layout and the design, we can now click Create. So this is now an example of a container. Let's type a text. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So it has red font, a yellow background, a blue border, and a rounded corner. As I mentioned, the length of the container is based on the length of the text. So let us now copy the text and paste it until such time that it is longer than the container. So as you can see, it is now adjusting depending on the length of the text. Let us now use the other container type. We click the container tool. At the layout, we choose now use scroll bar. We set the same dimension. At the design, we now use having an image background. So we click add image, select the background you want, and click open. For the radius, I'll just set to 1. After that, click create. And here's now the result of the second container. Let's try to insert an image. We click now on the image tool, click add image, and locate for an image which is longer than the container. I'll click on the memo and click open. After that, I'll click create. As you can see, the image is longer than the container. Now, what will be the difference? So let us click now the preview mode. On the first container, the length expands according to the length of the text. While in the second container, which is using a scroll bar, it has a fixed length of 300 pixels, but it displays a scroll bar so that you can view the other part of the image. And that's the difference between the container types. Once you're okay with it, click Exit Preview. And now, let's discuss the last tool that I can share it with you. And this is the Questions tool. This tool is used when you would like to assess your learners if they have prior knowledge or they have learned something about your presented topics. How to do that? Let us first create a new chapter by clicking plus new chapter and name it as assessment. In the chapter, let's type post test. Let's put it at the center and a paragraph format of header 2. Once done, click enter. At this moment, we can click now the questions tool. In the title, we can put the direction. Direction, click the letter of the correct or best answer. In the response area, you could choose either score only or score and answer report. If it is score only, there will be numbers only. But score and answer report will have details about your score. So we choose score and answer report. Under the questions tab, number of questions can be seen here and the question types. In the free license, we can use 3 question types. These are true or false, multiple choice question, single choice, and multiple choice question, multiple answer. Under layout and labels, leave as it is. Under options, we can actually click numbering under the display. We have here an option randomize, but since we will give key answer, we cannot use this option. You can also set the passing score or set the total score. If you are okay with this, let's now go to the questions tab and create questions. So how to create a question? Just click the question type. So I click the first question, which is true or false. True or false question has 2 choices and 1 correct answer. My question here is, Andres Bonifacio is our national hero. And the choices are true or false. But since my direction is click the letter, so I have to edit my choices, and that is possible. Click Edit Choices. On the first choice, you can now type the correct choice, A, true, and for the second choice, B, false. Click now the check icon to apply the changes. After the question, set now the correct answer. And of course, the correct answer is B, false. In all question types, you can add image and add answer explanation. In this question, we will add an image by clicking Add Image. We select now the picture of Andres Bonifacio and click Open. Make sure that you have already formatted the pictures because you cannot format the picture inside the Kotobee author. After that, we can click Add Answer Explanation. And where is that? It is located below the image. Here's now the text box, and we can now type our answer explanation. The correct answer is Jose Rizal. Andres Bonifacio is the father of Philippine Revolution. And that is only an example. So we are through with the answer explanation. We are through with the image. We set the correct answer, and we have now the question. So we can move forward to the next question. As I click this question type, the question number will become 2. I'll click on this, and 2 appeared in the questions. So we are now ready to supply the second question. Move down and type the question. Which among the choices is not a Microsoft operating system? And the choices are A. Windows 7, B. Windows 8, C. Windows 9, and D. Windows 10. Now, if you would like to add another option, just click Add an extra choice. And we have letter E, Windows 11. We can also delete an option by clicking the red button with a white dash across the option. We click on it and we delete the option. After that, we can now set the correct answer. And the correct answer, for example, is letter C, Windows 9. So we have set the correct answer, the choices, and the question. We are now ready to proceed to the next question type. And this is multiple choice question, multiple answer. We click on this, and question number 3 is already set. Let us supply the needed information. Question is, which among the colors belong to primary colors? A. Red, B. Blue, C. Yellow, D. Orange, and E. Purple. After we set the questions, we are now ready to set the correct answers. For example, our answers are A. Red, B. Blue, and C. Yellow. Right after you have set all the questions, choices, and answers, you can arrange their order by pressing the Arrange Up and Arrange Down. You can also delete the question by pressing the red button with an X mark. Once done, click Create. Let's take a look at the result. Click Preview Mode. Here's now the chapter title, and here are my questions. Let us answer. Andres Bonifacio is our national hero. Of course, the correct answer is false. Which among the choices is not a Microsoft operating system? We select C, Windows 9. Which among the colors belong to primary colors? I'll just tick A, red, and B, blue. When I click Submit Answers, it will display now my score and the details. Here are now the scores, 66.7 over 100. That means I've got 2 questions correctly out of 3 questions. Now here are the details. I have correct answers to questions 1 and 2, but incorrect answer to question number 3. When I click OK, as you observe, the correct answers are highlighted. And this is now the answer explanation. Now for me to again answer the questions, I will click now Clear Answers, and I am ready to answer it again. If you're okay with it, click Exit Preview. So here's now an example of an offline interactive digital ADM module for Science 10. So here's now the book cover. And here is my title, Heredity, Inheritance, and Variation. To see more about the ebook, click Book Manager. And here's the title as mentioned. The author is Ma'am Mary Jenny Rose P. Soto, and I would like to thank her for allowing me to use her module as a model for my sample ebook. The publisher here is DepEd BLR, for example. Rights, of course, is for Department of Education. The language is English, and the layout I have adapted is reflowable. For the description, I have lifted this from the module, and my size is 33.4 MB. If we are okay with this, click OK. I have here 8 chapters, which I included the book cover as one of the chapters. Because what I know, the book cover will not be displayed for using a free license. So we have here the cover page, the title page, the lesson, which I divided into 2, part 1 and part 2. Assessment, answer key, and so on. Okay? Now, before we export this file into an EPUB format, let us make first a table of contents. So, how to make a dynamic table of contents? Just go to the Book Manager, click Table of Contents tab, click Auto-Generate Table of Contents, identify the title, and where the table of contents will be located. So, after the title page, so that means before the lesson proper. And I will click here, Visible in Menu. So, this will not be seen in here, but it will be seen at the exported file. Once we are okay with this, click OK. So, let us see first the view from the different platforms by clicking at the Customize tab. So here's now the cover in full view. Let us check now the view using desktop screen. That's the copyright page. How about in tablet view? So here's now the dynamic table of contents which was created. And lastly is for the cell phone view. If we are okay with our ebook, we are now ready to export the file. We click now Export tab. Under the Export Standard Files, we can see here the EPUB. We will now click Create. We now set the destination. So for me, I would like to save it at the desktop. And here is the file name. We are now ready to click Save. Please wait. The file has been exported successfully. Click OK. For the upgrade, just click Close. Let us now view the exported file using Kotobee Reader. Double-click the orange icon with a purple sheet. Click Open EPUB File. Identify the source of the EPUB, and here is the file name, an EPUB file. Once selected, click Open. Please wait. And here's now the view of the published or exported EPUB file. Book cover, copyright page, the dynamic table of contents, the lesson proper, part 1, and here is the part 2, assessment, answer key, and the reference. If you would like to distribute your EPUB file to your learners, you can electronically distribute it using media sites like FB group chat or email or through a storage device. Just ask your learner to download Kotobee Reader from the website of Kotobee, or if they're using cell phones, they can download it from their App Store or Play Store. And that ends our session on the development of offline interactive digital learning materials using Kotobee Author and Reader. Once again, I'm your facilitator, Roldan Eden, for the series of Region 1 Digital Online Learning Platform. Goodbye!